Hey all, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking Channel. I'm Darren, and today the unboxing of the brand new, it hasn't even been released yet, it's going to be released next week, the Kamado Joe, Kettle Joe, the first of its kind, a combination of a kettle grill and a Kamado. There's some things in this kettle grill that none of the others on the market have. I'm going to open this box up and I'll be right back.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from fire and water.
Alright guys, I'm going to open up this box and just kind of show you how everything's kind of laid into this box so you can figure out how a big kettle grill is all in this one little box. Kamado Joe's pretty good at the way they pack their boxes. Everything has its own little spot, like a puzzle piece. So you can see it's got plenty of styrofoam to keep everything safe. You got your grill grates, your thing for your slow roller, box of parts. Here's your lid, and everything is laid in here like a big old puzzle piece. So everything's just your inverted cart here with everything else is inside of it. So they're really good at keeping everything packed really tight so it doesn't get damaged in shipping. Here's your charcoal basket, which this incorporates as well, and it's one of the things that makes this unique. There's your insides of the grill and sitting inside the cart. So everything laid out here. All these parts were in that one little box. So I'm not going to bore you with putting this together. I'm going to go ahead and put this together, and I'll be back when it's all done and we'll go over it. I'll be back, guys. Well, all right, guys. I didn't want to bore you with me putting this together or do one of those fast forward me putting this thing together thing. It took me a couple days to get some time to be able to throw this together. I've had some things come up running around, so I did take some time today, put it together. It's really not all that hard. There's a couple issues with the hinge that you might need one or another person to help you get the screws just right, but really one person can do most of this on their own, no problem. So one of the things I want to do is just point out the major differences between the Kamado Joe Kettle Joe and the Kamado Joe ceramic grill and maybe other kettles out there. So this is a little pricier than a lot of the other kettles you're going to see, but it does have a lot more as far as included features that a lot of the other kettle grills don't have, and probably I don't think any other kettle grill has the features that this grill has. So it's pretty unique. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you through some of those right now. I'll be right back. All right, let's just go from the bottom and work our way up. So as you can see, it's got 4 wheels. The 2 wheels in the back are stationary. They don't lock or anything, so they are always rolling. You got 2 locking casters on the front, so you can lock it into place so it doesn't roll around, and then just pop them up when you want to move it. It does have a nice bottom shelf that's you can put your racks and anything what you want to put down on there, your rib racks, any extra grates or anything that you may have for this, you can put down on that bottom grate. Now the bottom vent is a lot different than any other kettle grill you'll see out there, and it looks very similar to the Kamado Joe ceramic grill vent. Okay, so it slides open and close, very similar to the Kamado Joe Classic and Big Joe and all that. So it has a pretty decent bottom vent controllability. One of the things I did found is it will fit my Barbecue Guru Ultra Q temperature controller. So I can actually put the blower down on the bottom. So you can probably put, if you have a Fireboard, Flame Boss, anything like that, if you can get some adapters, I think it's pretty much the same adapter that would go on the Kamado Joe. It does have a little bit more of a bend to it, so you might have to bend the metal just a little bit, but very nice bottom vent. And also, like the Kamado Joe, it has a removable ashtray here. So instead of having to, with like the Weber, having to mess around with the pedals that it has, trying to scrape the the ash out. You got a nice little ash basket there. You can just pull out, empty it, put it right back in. Okay. The 4 legs are really sturdy. This thing's not bending or going anywhere. It's got 4 of them. Like I said, it's not a 3-pronged or anything like that. So very stable, very sturdy. It's not going to move around or go anywhere once you lock those wheels. The side shelves are metal, and they're pretty substantial as well. You can put, you know, a 20-pound brisket on here, I'm sure, no problem. Not having to worry about it turning over because it's got a wide stance on the legs. So both of these side shelves will also fold down. Pretty easy, just slide them and they fold down, lift them back up, and they lock back into place. So very similar to what the Kamado Joe ceramic grills have. Okay, let's go back, let's start up here. You know, got a nice handles, very similar to the Kamado Joe Classic and Big Joe's. Nice high density plastic here that you know, not going to get too hot so you burn your hand or anything like that. Nice, big, easy to read thermometer here on the dome. It's also you can calibrate this as well, but it's very big. You can see it from a long way away. Let's go ahead and open it up. I'll get a little closer so you can see inside here. Staying outside here, it does have these handles on the side, so you can, once you drop your side tables, you can actually pick this up and carry it around with these handles right here. So it's really easy to move around if you want to take this to the tailgate party or to a picnic or something. To get the legs off, though, it's kind of a pain, so you'd really have to carry it around, you know, with the legs on. So it's not really breaking. You can't break it down for you know, portability with the legs and all that. But you can just drop these and then carry it around pretty easy. So if you want to put it in the back of a pickup truck and all that, it's pretty easy. So when we go inside, this is kind of where it looks very similar to the Kamado Joe ceramic grills, but there's a really big difference. So it does have a charcoal basket that comes with, or you can buy as an accessory, or it comes with some of the Kamado Joe ceramic grills. But what's different about this grill, and I don't know, they may incorporate this type of design into the ceramic grills at some point. I'm just speculating here, but it would be nice if they did. If you see how the pedals are set up, they actually are incorporated into the ceramic or the charcoal basket, so that they're not interwoven like they are in the ceramic grill. They just kind of lay right in here inside the charcoal basket, so they're really easy to take out and then put back in. The ones that are in the ceramic grills can be kind of hard to get in and out if you want to when you want to clean it out. So these are really easy, and it's actually, this basket just lifts all right out one piece, and so you can clean it out really easy. So I like this feature a lot. Hopefully, you know, when they incorporate that in design into some of the ceramic grills down the road. But I like this feature a lot. The ceramic firebox here, it's the same design with the multiple pedals, so you're not going to have any cracking or breaking, but it's going to retain a lot of heat in your kettle here. So you're going to get some of those heat retaining properties that you would get in a ceramic grill. Not completely the same, because the dome and the bottom here are not double walled, they're not really thick, but it will retain a lot more heat than a regular kettle like a Weber or any other kettle would, because those ceramic pedals will trap that heat in there, right there in the firebox. So you're going to have some good heat retaining principles there with that ceramic firebox. Okay, so another thing that this has, if you see the hinge here, this hinge is actually pretty amazing too. So most of your kettles, the whole lid comes off and it hangs on the side or whatever. You got to try to find a place for it. So this is actually not exactly like the hinge on the Kamado Joe ceramic grills. That's an airlift hinge. This is just a spring assisted hinge, but it's still pretty easy to get up and down, and it holds position once it's up there. You don't have to worry about that thing coming down unless you bang it really hard or something like that. But it holds the position up, so you don't have to worry about it coming up and down when you're cooking, trying to get things on and off the grill. So I like that feature. The top vent here is very similar to the Kamado Joe Classic and the Classic 2, or the Classic 2 and the Big Joe 2, where it's got the notches here, and it's you can adjust it for open or closed and adjust your flame. So it's very similar to what the Classic 2 and Classic 3 Kamado Joes have as far as the top vent. So you don't have to worry about it. If you adjust it and you raise the lid, it's not going to knock your adjustment out. It's going to keep the adjustment in. All right, so let's keep going here. So another great thing about this grill is the ability of it to expand into a smoker with the slow roller attachment that comes with it. Now this is a feature that the Kamado Joe Classic 3s, and you can also buy this as an addition on some of the other Kamado Joes. And this was designed by Desora, and that's Kamado Joe's company that designed this slow roller. It actually is a hyperbolic type system where the smoke actually comes up into this bell curve, and it adjusts and it comes back and hits the meat another time. So it's really one of the most innovative devices, for a Kamado grill that's out there. And they actually came out with this for the Kamado Joe 3. Like I said, they bought a company that was run by Harvard engineers that designed the slow roller, the hyperbolic smoke insert. And for doing low and slows on your kettle, you're going to want to use this feature, because the smoke will come up and around and back on top, and it'll go back down in and come back around. So instead of just the smoke going straight up and out the vent, it's going to do a run around and do like a convection type cook. So this feature, you use it when you're doing your low and slow cooking, and it's going to produce a lot better smoke profile, a lot more even cooking, and keep your heat pretty even as well. And how you put this in, since your lid, of course, if I kept it the same way, the lid would not work. I wouldn't be able to close it. But if you go around the back, there is a knob that you can loosen up. So there's a pin in the back here on the hinge, and you pull the pin and you lift it up a little bit, get it up to where you want it, and you screw the little knob, and that locks it back into place. And there you go. You are on the slow roller. You can adjust it if it gets too high. And you are on top of your slow roller. And now you got a taller kettle grill that you can incorporate. Got a taller kettle grill that you can use your slow roller with. You put your grates right on top, and then you can smoke your pork butt, your brisket, your ribs right on an indirect basis. So that's one of the neatest features about this grill. And I tell you what, I'm really looking forward to cooking on this thing. I'm not going to cook on it for you right now because I don't have time. But I am actually going to put some wings on and do another video cooking on this so you can see exactly what this thing can do. So I hope you got some good information out of it, guys. Like I said, there's a lot of things built into this kettle that you won't find on a kettle, any other kettle. Some of the things they learned from the Kamado Joe ceramic grills, they've incorporated into this grill, which is going to make it totally different than any other kettle grill on the market. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you got something out of this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. You can actually order this now on Amazon. As of this video, it's still on pre-order. I think they're coming in later this week or early next week, so you can actually pre-order it, and they will ship it out as soon as they get in stock. So don't be scared, they will be in stock soon. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Check out the Fire and Water Cooking Podcast. I'm trying to get somebody from Kamado Joe on the podcast that can explain what went into designing this, so we can find out how they engineered it and what they were looking for their first kettle grill. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next Fire and Water Cooking video. Thanks, guys.